Rhodes, Marshall, Fulbright, Gates, Cambridge, Goldwater, Whitaker, Clarendon. These are all names of some of the most prestigious national scholar groups. Many Rutgers students have been recipients of these awards and are successful with the help of Dr. Arthur Casciato.
I think the main purpose of the Office of Distinguished Fellowships is to get more and more Rutgers students to apply for fellowships for graduate study internationally and domestically, and then also to encourage and support them through the process when they do. The main challenge is really, it's more than winning and losing, and it's more than just supporting and guiding. It's really educating. Rutgers students don't know that much about these distinguished fellowships, and it's really about getting the information out and then letting the process take hold and seeing how things come out. I can't make people win, and people can't control the process, but they can try. And in order to try, you have to know what the possibilities and the opportunities that are out there. And when Rutgers was looking around to find someone to create a similar office and take over the similar responsibilities, one way or another, willy-nilly, they found me down at Penn, and they found somebody for one reason or another who was looking to make a change. Always aiming for is participation. I think in the past, one of the reasons we haven't won our fair share is that with a lot of these awards, people weren't applying. Nobody was going out to reach out to them to get them to apply, to make them aware of the opportunities. So with other things, we've gotten people involved every year in every one of the fellowships that we're eligible for. And you can see it in a variety of ways. We had our first Whitaker Scholar in the first year. Whitaker Scholars have to go to school over internationally in biomedicine. In the past 2 years, we've had 3 Clarendon Fund Scholars. It's an interesting award. Anybody who's accepted to Oxford is considered to become a Clarendon Scholar. It's an award funded by Oxford University Press, and we've had 3 of them in 2 years. That's quite a record from going from not having much going on in terms of these things. But again, we're aiming for that kind of consistency. We're trying to win awards that we haven't won in a long time, or may perhaps never won. And for those that we have won, we want to win them a little more consistently. The other one that I think is growing in a kind of important way is the Fulbright. Rutgers' record winning Fulbright grants by undergraduates and recent graduates is not a bad one. However, the problem, as I saw from my experience at Penn and coming to Rutgers, was that not enough kids were trying. Not enough kids were applying for Fulbrights. And we had 32 people applying last year. Of those 32, 9 made it to the finals of the award of the Fulbright grant, and of those 9, 5 won. And that 5 is more than we've ever had win in a single year when we're talking about undergraduates and recent graduates. Rutgers students can win. Rutgers students belong. When I first came here, my mantra was something like, you can't win if you don't try. I've said this a lot. But after the first year, when we won 4 Gates Cambridge scholarships, and in fact had more Gates Cambridge scholars than any other school in the country but Harvard, and the most of any public state institution, and actually more than any other private school but Harvard, that showed not only if you can't win if you don't try, but as I added on to that, and if you do try, you just might win.
If you're interested in applying for a fellowship, stop into the old Queens building and see Dr. Casciato. For RUTV, I'm Hali Fleigelman.